Hi everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to my film and TV channel. And we have a film today that's just recently been released in the cinemas here in the UK at the end of May 2021. And we're going to have a look at a film called The Killing of Two Lovers. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications. Do these film reviews, also do TV drama reviews, information vlogs on what's out to buy, etc., what's on at the cinema, stuff like that. So if it's any interest to you, please have a look through those playlists, and you'll also see some stuff on my football team as well, Manchester City. So if that's of any interest, or you know someone who might be interested, please point them in my direction. I do lots of City stuff, City magazine vlogs, past and present stuff, quizzes, book clubs, loads of different things. So if that's of any interest, give me a push to anybody else who might be interested as well. That'd be fantastic. But as it's films today, we're going to look at a recent film release at the cinema. Not a big budget one, and more a drama. This one, this Killing of Two Lovers, and I do post loads of stuff on Facebook and Twitter as well. So if you follow or friend me on those links that you can see on screen, I do check every 2 or 3 days and follow and friend everyone back and put loads of TV and film stuff on there. Any comments on this film or anything to do with film and TV, please leave them for me. And if you don't have time for a comment today, give us a thumbs up, just takes a split second, that'll be fantastic. Right, Killing of Two Lovers, a 15 certificate, 85 minutes, written, directed, produced and edited by Robert McCohen, or Machone, M-A-C-H-O-I-A-N, so my apologies for the pronunciation. I think he made the coffee for the crew as well, by the looks of it. He did everything on this one. Not a bad job overall, I don't think. What's it about? Well, it's about a guy called David who desperately tries to keep his family of 6 together. He's got 4 kids during a separation from his wife. They both agreed to see other people, not very good, but David struggles to grapple with his wife's new relationship. Well, there you go. It stars Clayne Crawford as David, Sepide Murphy as Nikki, Chris Coy as Derek, and Avery Pizzuto as Jess. Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, the critics like it. Rotten Tomatoes, 92% positivity. That's not bad going. 79 reviews have been left on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics and the top critics and all other critics. 73 fresh and just 6 rotten. And overall it's getting an average rating of 8 out of 10. That's quite high. Leah Greenblatt of Entertainment Weekly, she said about this: Crawford's David is quietly devastating, a man who will do whatever it takes, sing a shaky ballad to his sweetheart in the car, build a rocket, pick up a gun to keep what he loves. Steve Davis of the Austin Chronicle, director, screenwriter, editor, that guy's name, is firmly in control throughout The Killing of Two Lovers, deftly sustaining the slow burn tension in this unflinching story of disintegrating marriage. Yeah, David Dooney, a Hollywood Reporter, this lean, bruising exploration of the minefield of an imperiled marriage should put its filmmaker on the map, whilst also elevating the stock of its terrific lead actors who never hit a false note. Yeah, so a lot of good positivity. The audience, again, where it really comes down to, me and you, Rotten Tomatoes audience, 62%, so not quite as enamoured as the critics, and giving it an average of 3.4 out of 5. But again, not total disaster. Metacritic, the other critic site we have a look at, it's doing very, very well. 17 reviews, left 84 out of 100, and that's 16 positive and just 1 mix with 0 negative reviews on Metacritic. And it scores anywhere between 75 and 100. And just to quote Roger Moore, who we have a quote of every now and then from Movie Nation, he gives it 88 out of 100. He says the situations are documentary real, the acting barely feels like acting at all as we invest in the story, feel its pain and fear its outcome. Internet Movie Database, yep, Joe Public, you and me, well, what are they thinking? Well, 1153 scores and reviews as I'm recording this vlog, and it's overall 7 out of 10. So again, not a bad little score. That's 976 of that 1153 have scored it 6 or more. So that's 85% of the audience have given it a watchable or above rating. So there you go. What about my thoughts on this? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is a drama. The slow burn of a desperate, far from perfect man is obviously covered in this, and he's trying to save his family. It was well done and a good ending. I like the ending. It's a bit like real life. It still leaves you with a lot of questions to ask, and obviously a lot of questions to ask in a relationship. But it doesn't get overly fuzzy and hopeful, which is probably, again, just like real things, isn't it? I mean, there's great on-screen chemistry with the actors, both young and old. Okay, the whingy, angry teenage is not a new concept to a family dynamic, of course it isn't, but it's a staple diet, really, isn't it? Whether together or falling apart, a family tends to have one or two of these rebellious teenagers, don't they? But that's probably the whole point, because it keeps it really, even when most of the family are attempting to have a good time and get the most of this split relationship. A teenager can always be relied on to go off in a huff and cause problems. And a special mention, I think, to Clayne Crawford, who I thought was excellent in this. I think he went away from acting for a while, but he's come back again. But he does a great job as the main protagonist, the main guy who's basically sort of falling apart or doing his best to keep it together in this. It is a very interesting start to the film that sort of right away leads you to exactly what mental state our lead guy is in, and you sort of want to stick with him, despite this not the most of auspicious introductions to watch. You do sort of go along with it and feel for him a little bit. There is a lot of criticism of the ending when you look at Internet Movie Database from Joe Public, and it did sort of ruin it for a lot of people. A lot of people were sort of going to score this 7, 8 out of 10, and the ending literally meant they dropped it down to 4 or 5 out of 10. I wouldn't be that harsh on it, to be honest with you. It's to me, it sort of fit in a little bit with the rest of the drama, and it was so I was just sort of willing to go along with it, even though it's not brilliant by any means or the most fantastic ending. But I sort of give it a little bit of credence, give it a little bit of positivity, because I just thought it felt the same as the rest of the film. I mean, let's realize, it makes you realize that nothing's been solved in the film, and it's not an happy ever after situation. But of course, that's like real life for most of us, isn't it? At the end of the day, nothing's quite perfect, and perhaps we have to get on with things. So I thought the ending was okay, but as I say, it could have been better. But I can understand people's being a little bit upset or let down by the ending. I can certainly see that, but it was okay for me. It's no problem. Score wise, I'm not going to go mad. I'm not going to go like the critics, and I'm not even as high as the Joe Public. I mean, it's watchable. I wouldn't say very, very watchable. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, you've got to watch this. It's just a really good in the now family drama. Very gritty, very powerful, interesting. If you watch the trailers, it perhaps is a little bit of a letdown after the trailers. It's sort of the way it's timed, the timing of it, and various scenes, etc. I think they may have been. Obviously, they look really good on the trailers. Doesn't quite live up to the trailer. So if you do, I tend to watch the trailer after a film anyway. I don't like to ruin things, but if you do watch the trailers, it does give you a feel for it. But it's possibly a little bit better than the actual movie itself. But I'm going to give it my watchable rating anyway of 6 out of 10. As I said, I wouldn't class it as entertainment. I would class it as a good wholesome watch, a good gritty watch, a powerful watch. It certainly won't particularly cheer you up, but it depends what frame of mind you're in the first place, I think, to watch something like this. But I'll give it a 6 out of 10, which is a little bit down on everybody else, but I think that's a fair reflection of my view on the film, and I'm certainly glad I watched it. I'm certainly glad I didn't miss this one, because it was certainly for the lead actor anyway. I thought he did a great job. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching today. What are we going to do this day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we'll meet here again on the Film and TV channel, or perhaps have a flit across, have a look at my Citizen channel, my football channel. All I ever ask is stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.